Hey, this is Mo Lunsford at Union Grove Lumber Studios.
And this is the Shed Geek. We want to welcome you to today's episode.
Welcome back to part 2 of a 2-part episode. Be sure to go back and listen to part 1. You might have missed something. Hope you enjoy the conversation today.
This is an Airbnb house, and it rents for about $185 to $200 a night. It's got a jacuzzi, big screened-in porch. I can sleep 8 people over here. Yep. It's one bathroom, but it's nice. And
but he's not able to rent it because he's not got a bridge built back.
He ain't got a bridge built back. So I worked out a deal, with them from the beginning that I would pay all the power, all the internet, and give them a little bit of money here and there, and I've been true to that and able to do that through donations. You know what I mean? Keep all these power bill and stuff paid because I don't want them paying out of their pocket for our operation to run around here. You know what I mean? And I keep volunteers up there in the White House. Anybody that's come and stayed, up there. The Daniel Kane, he loved that house up there. He liked that house up there when he come and hauled, and people like, everybody's been staying in the houses and they ain't making no money. So they had their first paying customer come in this week.
That's great.
And so we got that house. I got that house cleaned up and put back online last week. After the volunteers left, I straightened it up and put it back online, and we got it rented. So they got them a little bit of money for that. And those folks come in and they asked me, they said, what's it cost to build a shed? We see what you're doing here. And I told them it's about $7,000-8,000, to finish one. They said they want to pay to furnish one. So
Airbnb clients.
Yeah, Airbnb clients. So over the past, about 72 hours with John here coming, the videographer that you sent my way, I've discovered that this place is more than just a place where we build sheds and we store sheds and finish sheds. This is a retreat, and this is a place that we have built infrastructure and made an investment to serve the community, and people can come and use it as a retreat and a way to get closer to God, get closer to yourself, get closer to the earth, whatever, be able to give back and help. And, we got a new idea of being bored. John, he's like, I can't stay here much longer because you don't have a Planet Fitness. Yeah. And he's like, every place with this type of situation needs a gym. So we're gonna build a gym now, and we're gonna have a gym here on the farm, and people can come and work out, and the Airbnbs will be more successful. But my main goal to get back to the farm is this man's 75 years old. He worked all of his life to have this. The storm come through here and destroyed his pastures. Mm-hmm. He had about 15 acres worth of pasture before the storm, and now he's cut in about 2-3 acres of pasture. You see how small it is. Horses ain't gonna be able to eat on that grass this summer, so we're having to move our campers over here and rearrange all that. And that field is going to be minimized down. They're going to pull the fence to the road goes here. The fence is going to go down the side of the road, so everything on the left side is fair game, but the right side where our campers are at now is going to have to be cleaned off, and we're going to have to reseed that for grass. And we're working to get these Airbnbs back up and going, and I'm hopeful that I can transition out of this place by May 1st, and we'll have some kind of bridge in here. But they've gotten the runaround. The bridge is stuck in Iowa due to a DOT flagging. No. So driver got flagged, had an injury working on an airline on his brake booster. Air hose come off his brake booster, whipped him in the face. He's up under the truck at a truck stop in the parking lot. You know what that's like. Working in the middle of the night, and then he's got a 90-foot bridge behind him. DOT flags him out. He's got all the permits set from all the way from Missouri all the way out here. So now he's stuck. And David and Amber, they don't know what to do to bail him out. And Johnny said that if we could get confirmation that he would drop the load there, that he would make sure that he found somebody to go get it, or he would go get it himself.
Yeah.
We would find a driver.
Should know that.
Yep. So we're waiting to hear back on that now, but that's the deal with the bridge. But just trying to help these folks out that's helped us so much. And we've got the bathhouse and the bunkhouse thanks to you, and everything you done to make that happen through Thanksgiving. And I was just, and then this morning I met a guy that come out. I'm no longer waiting on a homemade septic system. We have hired a company, and we're having our septic system will be installed next Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday. And Mr. Greg Horncole that you've seen today, he's raising money.
Yeah.
He's raising money for that. So the guy come out, he's like, look, I'm not charging any labor. He's like, but you got to buy the tank and the materials and, my machine fee and all that. He said it'll be under $2,000, but we're going to get it put in there for you. So, and it's going to be legal. He's going to permit it and everything. So.
And it's done. We'll have it done right.
And that's a good thing, because especially with what we've gone through with the power company, I've still got the power company after me trying to charge me $5,800 for chopping that line with the excavator. But I asked him, I said, you ready to get on the news? Because I am. I said, when everybody knows what you're trying to do to me and they find out what I've been doing for the people up here, you're going to be in big trouble.
Yep.
I ain't got no calls, from them, but I'm not worried about them. I told, the farmer and his wife, I said, if it comes down to them trying to charge you and make you pay for it, I'll take full responsibility for it. But as the story goes now, we don't know where them volunteers was come from that come here and cut that line on that excavator.
Nope.
It got cut by a volunteer, and that's it. We're trying to help people, and we're going to move forward, but we've destroyed this man's farm, and spring's coming. I got to get some grass growing. I got to get transition. Got a group of guys. I don't know if I don't know the name of their outfit, but they said they're a pretty big manufacturing outfit in Oregon, the Pacific Northwest.
Yep.
They're sending 9 guys.
Yep.
7 days. They said they want to build 20.
Nice.
I said, well, I don't know if I got the material for that. And they're like, oh, don't worry about it. We'll figure out a way. We'll get some material. They've never been here. I'm pretty familiar with the Pacific Northwest. I travel there pretty frequently, and those are some hard-working people.
Yeah.
And they're coming out here, and we're going to build sheds here. Hopefully, they're coming in. They're coming in for sure on the 13th and leaving the 19th. So they're excited. They're pumped up. They've been following along with the journey. They've got mad respect for you.
We got some guys coming from Pennsylvania too, right? And Ohio's bringing guys back again?
Yep. The Yoder is coming back tomorrow, but Mark's coming by himself, from Ohio. And then I've got some people coming in from Texas, a family of 4, older son, dad, mom. They're all in the remodeling business anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be, I'm going to pair them up with Mark. And they are going to work on Monday and Tuesday getting our own site build down there, the 36-footer, insulated and paneled, because I've got to a firm plat line with the organization next door, the community center, that, hey, all we bargained for was a structure that was insulated, wired, and paneled, just like the sheds. We can't go build a bathroom, a kitchen, none of that. Our budget doesn't entail that. We've already blown the budget, actually. And
introducing the Challenger, the revolutionary new shed mover that's taking the industry by storm. The Challenger features a touchless design, ensuring it only makes contact at the end of the skids and the bottom of the floor joists. So rest easy knowing your gable walls will remain pristine. Worried about reliability? Fear not, the Challenger is always up for the challenge and will not overturn or scuff your shed. Harness the power of innovative wireless technology. Remotely control the Challenger via your smartphone. No cell service needed. And guess what? The cell phone remote comes standard with every Challenger at no extra cost. Featuring floating forks, a 4-directional tilting mast, and sliding weight transfer move the shed weight precisely where you need it to get ultimate traction. With self-loading capability straight onto your truck, say goodbye to the need for a hydraulic carriage. The Challenger makes your job easy and more efficient. Choose from 2 machine sizes, 10,000 pounds and 15,000 pounds. Perfect for any job. Visit www.shedchallenger.com or email us at info@shedchallenger.com or call or text 828-220-3508 for more information. Experience the future of shed moving with the Challenger.
We're gonna do that and stand beside them, because this new organization is using that as a kind of a bellwether of what we've done, and they're like, if we could do more of this, this is what we need to fundraise for. So I've got to kind of complete it, but they did get the driveway fixed so we can drive up there. So I've got that group. Yeah, I've got that group scheduled up this week to work on that. And then, the following week, the guys from Pennsylvania are coming in. But the guy, he told me today, he's like, I don't have a way to transport the hemlock, and I don't have but just me and somebody else coming. Is there going to be other volunteers? So I'm like, well, that's the hard part of juggling volunteers, is making sure that you got enough people to work with each other. Or I just send them to Old Fort to finish sheds. Regardless, we got plenty of work for them to do. But yeah, the volunteer thing, I think is going to change in the spring. I think we're going to get some more people that's going to come in and help us finish up this thing. I'm believing in that, and I'm looking towards the future of transitioning into fixing some of the houses and trying to help other people do things. And if that don't work, I'm going to go back to fixing the land with Tim. One way or another. But I've got the farm here, and we've made a big effort on building what we've built. So we didn't do all this and come this way to pack up and go home.
No.
And then I got people still calling me.
You touched on what I want to talk about before we end this one too, and that is, we don't just need carpenters. We still need guys with skid steers, track hose. There's plenty of cleanup work that can still be done. And there's also carpentry work that can be done outside of sheds.
That Eastern Shore Fencing Company was a role model in showing what you can do by just sending your skid steers and a little bit of your labor down here.
Yep.
I've got 25 debris piles, separated metal, scrap metal, hard metal, tin metal, brush, debris, car parts, Mr. Carson's 40 by 60 metal building that was in a kit that blew all over the field down here. They gathered up all that stuff and put it in piles. They helped Tim. They helped Carl. They helped Mr. Larry that passed away down the street down here. All that in 4 days' time.
Yeah, they killed it. They did good. Love it.
And I think if you got equipment sitting around and you're slow, you need to come down here and see what we're seeing, to feel what we feel.
Yep.
And like I touched on before, we've worked our whole lives. We've all worked since we was young boys. I've been working since I was 12 years old.
Yep.
And I got my rest of my life to work, because I'll never be able to quit.
No.
But I've never had an opportunity to do nothing like this.
Yep.
This is my first time storm trooping. I'd never done this before. But I made a vow to myself when I was 18 years old. I was a power lineman. I was down in Katrina, and I looked to the people down there, and I couldn't do nothing for them people. And I always said, God, if you ever put me in a position where I'm financially stable and a storm comes through and I can go, I'm going to go. And when this storm hit, I just finished 2 of the biggest jobs I'd ever done in my life. I had probably about 70,000 in the bank.
Yep.
And I was planning on the month of October fishing the Outer Banks.
Yep.
November and December, I was going to build me a shop. And
we ain't done it, have we?
I ain't done none of it. And I blowed all the money.
No, I know. Oh, it's crazy.
I put another tarp over my shed last week before I left. I put another tarp on it. So that's 5 tarps I got strapped across my 12 by 24 at home that's got all my tools and my great grandfather's sentiments inside of it, and I know God's gonna provide. I look at that red garage on the way out of the farm every day. I'm like, I need to clean that sucker out and bring up some of my stuff and put in here until I get done. Or I said, better yet, I'm gonna buy that shed. I'm gonna buy that thing before it's over with. I'm gonna buy or have whoever build it build me one identical to it.
I don't want to call that thing to Gastonia.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I will solve my problems when I get these problems solved up here.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm not worried about my problems because the more and more I talk to people and they cry out to me, the more it fuels me to be here. You
Yes.
know, and then when I look at you and I'm like, Sam don't have to be here. Sam go do anything he wants. And I was like, as long as somebody else is up here, so I know that I ain't the only one that's crazy. I won't think I'll ever quit. People ask me every day, they're like, how are you gonna do it? How's he gonna survive? I'm like, all it takes is me to build one good bathroom.
Yep.
I can finish this and build one good bathroom and jump back on my feet.
Thank you.
Know,
Yep.
I ain't worried about it because we got the rest of our life to work.
We
But
do.
these people up here, it's getting warm. People are asking for air conditions. Now people's wanting their sheds moved back and forth, move around. I've got a list of mule work that I could do. Just move. I could put a mule on that little trailer and go ride around for 15 hours just moving sheds around.
Yeah, I got the same issue starting now. They all want to move. It's like, come on, guys. So
we're gonna continue, Sam, and I'm proud to be with you. I'm proud to be with you. But before we jump off here, I know a lot of shed guys that I've met, like Colin and Dale Newschwanger and Daniel Kane and Johnny and all them. They've touched my heart.
Yeah.
They have touched my heart. They are the true definition of we the people. No. I mean, me and Colin, we delivered sheds at midnight.
At Mr. Crawl's shed. I still got the pictures. Mr. Crawl's shed was delivered in the dark.
In the dark. And I just think about it. I think about it. The camaraderie that you guys hold. At first, it made me jealous of how my brotherhood, my industry is. And I'm like, we put flooring in every one of these sheds, but you know how many of the installers, local installers in North Carolina has come to help me? One. He's a good dude. The rest of them, they're like, I ain't coming over there to put LVP in them sheds. We got tile to sell. We making money. We $100 an hour. We can't stop on our knee pads for free. I'll do the same thing.
Just for the record, we have plenty of those also. We just have a really good batch of superstars. I don't know if you knew this or not, but Calvin was down yesterday and today.
Mr. Shirk.
Yeah.
Hey, I missed him. I had one that touched my heart.
I had him. Oh, I know he touched your heart. That's why I brought him up. I had him down in Old Fort. He came in yesterday afternoon. He brought 2 sheds down for me from Virginia. Their competition donated 2 sheds, and Calvin's boss, Josh Helmuth, said, "Yeah, you can haul them down there." So Calvin brought them down, delivered both of those yesterday. Went to Hendersonville this morning, picked up 2 Amish sheds, went and delivered them, delivered another Indiana shed for me, and then did a Cajun Navy shed that's going to be a permanent one tonight. And now he's headed back. He's driving home tonight because he wants to beat this storm home.
Unlock the power of productivity with Cardinal Leasing. Are you looking to elevate your business operations with top-tier equipment? Look no further than Cardinal Leasing. We offer a wide range of reliable and high-quality equipment tailored to meet your unique needs. Flexible leasing options. Whether you need short-term rentals or long-term solutions, Our customizable leasing plans are designed to provide maximum flexibility and affordability. Conventional financing available. Cardinal Leasing also offers great conventional finance options for those of you that prefer that over-lease purchase options. Expert support. Our team of experienced professionals is here to guide you every step of the way, ensuring a seamless leasing experience. Boost efficiency. With our top-of-the-line equipment, you can enhance productivity, reduce downtime, and achieve your business goals faster. Why choose Cardinal Leasing? Competitive rates, exceptional customer service, hassle-free process, quick and easy approvals. Don't let outdated equipment hold you back. Partner with Cardinal Leasing today and take your business to the next level. Contact us now. Visit our website at equipment.cardinalleasing.us or call us at 618-803-4086 to get started.
Wow.
You can't, I'm telling you, man. So that's this is what I want to end with. You just led straight into it. Other than blessing the socks off of survivors, which we have been able to do over and over again, my biggest reward in this whole thing is the relationships I've built. Would you agree with that? Or what do you see?
Well, it's like Mr. Carl. We set that shed that night. He walked in the breakfast place the next day, and he's calling me right now. He's calling. Ever since that next day, we've been like this. And he tells everybody, he said, that man come in the last bit of my time where I give me hope. And he said he helped restore my hope. And the least thing I can do is show up for him and help him. And the relationships that I've built here, everybody in Gastonia knows me because I'm the preacher's grandson. And I was an avid motorcycle man for many years. So everybody knows me. I can't learn anything new or plant any new seeds in Gastonia. I feel like when I walk into a room here, that people are proud to have me here, and they're grateful for everything we're doing. And I had about 9 to 12 people ask me, why ain't Sam here with you tonight? I said, I'll come on behalf of both of us.
That's right. 100%.
And that shows me respect that we've gained from the community. And one day we're going to have to get old, and I always love the mountains, and I'll probably end up in the mountains one day. And I sure want some of these people, to remember what we done for them, And I've had people try to give me land up here. Miss Gail, Miss Alma, she offered to give us 2 acres of land for us to put an operation on up here. And I told her I couldn't take it. I said, you got to figure out what the minimum donation is that I'll give you, and I'll do you a park in front of it on the creek bank for your late husband that passed away, and honor him and the storm and everything, blah, blah, blah. But I got to pay for it. I've had Mr. Carson open this farm up. I've had the ladies down at the breakfast place feed me, and they don't deliver food to nobody's table except for mine. I got the women at Twisted Laurel taking care of me, feeding me. I can walk into a place and they show appreciation. The relationships are important, Sam. We when you posted that about that trailer the other day, like I told you, we've delivered a lot of hope with that trailer.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we took that thing out last week. I didn't want to touch on something. I needed to deliver sheds last week because I needed that. I didn't do it to hang out with Johnny. I need that because that restores my hope. That builds me back up. That recharges me. That's like doing a big old line and being recharged right there. And with the energy of the world.
We should do a Facebook Live on this part, because people are constantly telling us we need to take a day or 2 off or 3 days off. And you and I both wholeheartedly agree on this. Days off are terrible. because your brain will not let you take a day off. And when you're on a day off, you're sitting back at the house. That's when it just starts rolling around in your head over and over again. And the only thing to fix it is to get out there and deliver a couple sheds, insulate a shed, do something, hug somebody, do you. And
It recharges you.
yes,
I told you last Sunday, I said, I'm going home. You said, you're going to go be a mechanic, put a rear end in a recliner. I said, yeah. But about 8 hours after that, I was wearing the recliner out, getting up and out of it, up and out of it, up and out of it, because I couldn't sit still. And then by the next day, the calls and the focus and my mind going to what's going on up here, and then having John up here,
John up there.
video, I was like, I'm going back. The minute he released that video and tagged me in it and I watched it,
You're gone.
I was packing my tools back up. I was ready to go. I done went and swapped the trucks. I went and rechecked my truck in and figured out I wasn't getting another one. So I had to take all my tools out, and then I put them back in there. But I was like, I'm ready to go. And as soon as I got up here, opened the door up of that camper, and he was in there, and I got him and took him, and we went and done some more interviews. A whole burden had lifted off of me. Like, now you can rest.
Amen.
And today I did. I got up this morning and went and met the Airbnb customers that said they wanted to make that donation and give them the information and all that stuff and give them business card. I went down there and got breakfast, brought my breakfast back to the house. I went back to bed.
Nice.
And I relaxed, bro.
Yeah.
I got to learn this. I got to learn to rest up here, so I don't have to burden myself with going home to rest, because there's still a lot of work up here, you know. And this is I got a lady, she already got a shed from us. Now she's telling me, well, my autistic son has to come home. I need another shed.
Yep.
And I'm working through that and trying to figure out that. I got this lady in a meeting tonight crying during the meeting, to come and sit beside me, interrupted the whole daggone meeting just so I'd see how serious she was. I'm like, I know how serious you are. I'm helping. But those little things are the reason why we're here. That's why God brought us here. That's why he brought forth your industry and all the great shed haulers and the people involved in the industry and the people in the manufacturing and, the people that's cultivating your industry. Everybody is seen and brought into the light of what we're doing here, all because of what you're doing, Sam. And I believe that there's a reason all behind this. And I believe that we are all disciples. And I believe that God brought us together for a reason, because there's something bigger. And this is not where we end. This is a training field. We're just being set up for the next thing that we're going to have to deliver and help. You've done disasters before. God's used you again to come back, and he equipped you even better than the last tornado or hurricane you went on. And you learned and you progressed, and I seen it as a true professional, man. Gotta have 2-3 trailers, 2 trucks, tears up stuff. I'm gonna be ready before the next one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm looking to set myself up, because I know what we're doing here is not the end of it. And I know all this storm is biblical, and people talk about the government did this and the government did that, and I don't take that credit away from my God.
No.
I don't like it. And I believe that there's more to this. And I
There's more opportunity.
I think we're here for a reason, and we need to be true testaments and faithful servants and good examples of what tradesmen and craftsmen supposed to be. You know what I mean? And I've been around tools and equipment. I've drove anything. I could drive a tank. I've drove trucks. I went to my first storm and I didn't even have my CDL license. I just had a permit. And I drove a Drigger down to Katrina, down to New Orleans. And I hauled a load of 80-foot poles on that truck with no license and run 50 mile an hour all the way down there wide open. And I've been in trucking, I've been in excavating, I've been in grading, I've been in building industrial. I grew up with a painter, a heating and air man, and a plumber.
Yep.
and my papaws and everybody's has instilled everything into me. If anybody was equipped to come here that was versatile, it was me.
Hmm.
And I tell everybody there's a reason why he sent me here. I just ain't figured it out yet.
Yep.
And I gotta
And I
stay to it. But I couldn't ask for a better person to done all this with than you, Sam Byler.
it's been
And
great.
you'll be a friend forever. You'll be a
Yeah.
friend forever.
You
I'll
said
preach
something
your
we'll get
funeral.
old one day, and I said, yeah, but we're going to get old together, so there's no worries there.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Well,
How to build tiny houses. We'll have us one stuck up on the side of a mountain over there somewhere. Like
somewhere.
you and Mr. Johnny got to run up the mountain and finish up for me.
Yeah. 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 And that was another amazing thing. That man, his wife died and he got remarried. And, you know, I couldn't imagine losing a spouse.
No, I
I
can't
couldn't
get
imagine. I don't know what I would do because I've been with mine too long. Uh,
it. And
but
we got good
I
ones.
see it. I see it up here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I see it. But
Yeah. What do you
all
want
this,
to what do you want to put out there to the shed industry?
other than my gratitude, um, and my thanks for all of you stepping up, from the manufacturers back to Amos and Alvin that put together the load of barns, and the
Mhm.
other manufacturers that have raised money on their own, build a
Yeah.
load of barns, hauled them down here. The haulers that have borrowed rigs or brought their own rigs or used their company rigs to come here. Um, the materials, the donations. A lot of people in your industry have donated. It's like I told Johnny, he started supporting me right off the bat and helped me out, sent me money several times,
Mhm.
just to keep me funded. And that meant a lot to me. And for him to show up last week, it even just showed me even more confidence of what we're doing. But as far as the shed industry goes, I'm in awe of the performance progress of all of you, and I'm thankful. And if anybody ever needs any bathroom work, I can help you out. I don't know how I can help you guys. I don't know how I can help you guys. I'm looking at it, and who knows? Who knows
Yep.
where I'll be in a year? I got some ideas about bathrooms and sheds and all that, but I don't want
Yep.
to dig into it right now. We'll talk about it later.
Yep.
But
Yep. Got that later.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yep.
but I'm thankful for all of you guys.
Yep.
And then we're begging from the bottom of our heart that we need more haulers. If you the way that some of you guys fundraised and gathered the materials and the funds to build a load of barns, instead of doing that, send a driver down.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
send the driver down and
Yep.
let us pay for fuel, and just donate your time and your rig so we can get these people taken care of. We can complete this mission.
I
Will you?
have two drivers right now that will give me Thursday through Saturdays if somebody can help them raise some money for fuel.
Yeah, I
Two
seen
guys
that. Chad
today.
Mass. Yeah,
Yeah,
Chad Mass. He says
he'd want to help. And I've got 20 sheds in Memphis, Tennessee. We got 20
yep,
sheds with their 10 by 16 to 12 by 32s that they said if we come get them, they'll make sure every rig leaves loaded.
well,
So yep, we've got sheds, and I feel like I'm juggling three bowling balls because I need sheds, I need my sheds finished, and I need my sheds hauled. They're all
yep,
important, but every once in a while, one of them gets more important than the others. And right now, right now it's haulers. We get
yes,
5 guys here next week. The following week it'll be sheds again.
yep.
Because we got a long way to go. I'm
I
not
got
ready.
stock here. You got stock in Old Fort, and I got more guys coming in to build, and
Yeah,
I think it's lucrative we get some haulers in here. And I've been in the process of looking. I need a 3/4 ton, 1 ton
you
diesel
do.
truck bad like yesterday. I've been haggling back and forth on this 22 Ram tradesman.
Yep.
This nice 70,000 mile truck. I got the guy down to 41,000 on it. I can get it. It's something that's far fetched for me, but I would like to eventually have me a trailer that I could haul some sheds on, a short trailer. I don't want nothing that extends out and stretches, but I
Yeah.
do want to acquire me a smaller trailer that I can do it because I've watched enough and I've played with it enough. I think I can do it, and
Yeah,
I know I can drive.
oh yeah.
Uh, but the thing is I think hauling and getting the inventory out of here like we done, last week, means a lot. And getting them to their final destinations. But we can't do it without you guys. We cannot do it without the shed industry.
Yep.
So the Shed Haulers Brotherhood is amazing to me. Y'all keep on doing what you're doing.
Cool. I got a big day tomorrow. I have a fully finished 18 by 40 cabin that's going to require 2 to 3 meals to get it delivered. Way back in the sticks and down a dirt lane. With all the rain we've had lately, it's going to be a mess. Well, it needs a bigger mule.
Well, when you talk, Cardinal listens, and you asked for it. With its diesel-powered 69-horse engine and capacity to move 40,000-pound sheds, the Mule 9069 is ready to turn your big days into just another day in the good life.
Ah, that's right. You're talking about the one they had up in Michigan at the shed show. That monster mule, that thing was awesome.
That's right. It's the one you've seen at all the shed hauler barbecues.
Man, yeah, there's nothing like a little diesel donkey to make my day go so much better. All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm sure Shannon will turn this into 2 parts. Shout out to Shannon, the Shed Geek, for giving us a platform where we can speak on and we can talk about anything. We talk about sheds, we talk about life, we talk about storms. We got bad storms coming through tonight, and they've been bad. All the way back.
It's blowing bad out there. Wind's blowing bad out there right now.
I can hear the wind here too. So, I've already had guys tell me, "Hey, you going to Arkansas, Mississippi, Missouri, Kentucky?" And I'm like, "I'm not done there. I got to finish what I started." I'm not saying we won't go out there and help. We'll send some crews or get the local guys out there involved. But my focus until I get done here, I've got to finish what I started here. But that doesn't mean you mentioned on it earlier that, where do we go from here? And part of that is the fact that we have the ability, I could put 100 haulers together in 2 days in a local area out there that can't come help us, but they can help their local area.
Yep.
So that's what we do.
Use our resources. Just use our resources. I don't know when the end is near, but we're establishing resources. People worry about finances. They worry about when you're going to quit, when you're going to do it. I don't know. I'm living by the faith of God. Like I told you the other day, I got enough money for 1 more month, but I pray that God's going to supply me, a blessing. You know what I mean? And we'll push forward. But I know in my heart that 1 month ain't going to do it.
Oh, I agree.
It ain't going to do it.
So always give people the opportunity to put information out there if they want to. How do people get in touch with you? How do they contact you? Do you have an email? Do you have a website? Do you want your phone number out? How do people get a hold of you?
You can call me, telephone number 704-912-8828, or email me at bathmatic704@gmail.com.
Facebook.
Or Facebook, Jeremy Barker on Facebook, Alu Man, One Hand Cut Man on TikTok, and Bathmatic on Instagram.
Yeah.
Cool. They say Illuminish is a lighting company, and they call me Aluman because I'm a lumen of light.
Yeah.
They say I'm a bright light, a beacon of light. Anyway, that's what I want to be. So, it's you can get in touch with me anyways, and just reach out to me if you want to help, if you want to talk, or if you have any ideas. You get a hold of Sam, do me, or whatever. Outside of that, you can find me in Barnardsville, North Carolina. You ain't got to look too far to find me.
And we'll put all that info in the newsletter that we email out with the broadcast. We'll put all your info in there. And
Okay.
you can always reach out to the Shed Geek at info@ShedGeek. And you can reach me at sam@shedgeek.com. So you can get a hold of us. You can, and anybody who wants to help, feel free to reach out to us and help. Jeremy, thank you so much for doing this with me. I have been looking forward to this one for 2 months. I just didn't know when I wanted to do it, when it had to happen. I knew I wanted you up there in the cabin because I wanted you in the frame of mind that you were in. You did very well. Appreciate you so much.
Sure.
Thanks
Thank you, Sam. The honor, man. It's an honor to anytime I get to even work with you or be with you. I love you, brother. It's a good time always. And hopefully we'll catch y'all back on the next episode or another time around. I'd love to come back again. We'll talk some bathroom and shed innovation.
We'll come back around and do it again. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Shed Geek Podcast. Sam Baller, your host. Friday Fun Day. We always have fun on Fridays, man. It's Friday because you just got to have fun. Thank you guys for listening. Until next time.
Hey, this is Mo Lunsford in sunny Union Grove, North Carolina, and we want to say thank you to all the guests and listeners.